Hello.
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 We're back. Just doing a little layout. 5 3/4, so we're gonna go 6. Let's see. Gotta do a little demonstration here. If I put this in here, how much room do I need to get it out? And I bet you that's gonna be 6. Let's see, 6 inches would be kind of tight. We put a front on there to keep them from coming off, or else you can just slide them in. So 6. Right there. 6 1/8. Alright. That's what we're doing here. We're going 6 1/8. Actually, we're going to go 7 1/8 so we can mark on the 1 inch mark. Alright, we'll put that line across. this so y'all can see it. Alright, so now we need to do that was almost close enough just to use that to mark it. So now we need to flip her over again. And we need to go 7 1/8. We'll mark it on this side because I don't have the ends routed out on that side. 7 1/8. Now we're just gonna, I know this is a pin, but this one's going to be painted. And just put little dots right there. Alright, that's the bottom. And I put a little X. Put a little X on there so I'm standing up so I can look at it. This is easy because the X goes to the long side on this particular one. So just put a little X. Now, what we want to do to keep this nice and straight is we want to measure this dimension right here and make our shelves the same so that we don't push a bow out, or well, we pull one in but we don't want to create one. It's 15 1/8. Now there are ways of dadoing this and all that other happy crap, but we're not doing that. There you go. That means this right here can sit down here and be leaned out, but it's got enough room to be pulled out. And then the last little bit at the top will be for the shorter average jars. And what do you do if you get a great big one? It sits on top. Yeah, it's 6 1/8 to the middle of that monstrosity of a mark. Alright. So while I got it there, I'll just go ahead and mark the other side. Need my glasses is what I need. Alright. But put a little tiny X on the side it's supposed to go on both sides. Know it's going towards the top, just so you know. And remember which way you're flushing. So even if you forget why you have the dado on there or the rabbit, you know it was flushed up for a reason. Everything flushes to one side. Put it on the mark and then twist the other side around. This side right here is the one that's got a little twist to it. Now I twist this around to the mark. There you go. Now that fits these big bottles. Oh, I need a bottle. Oh, it rubs a little bit. Shell could be twisted back a little bit. The shell could be thicker towards the back. Alright, go to see. We just did an open back on it. Just did some diagonal bracing on it all the way across. He's in the corner right here. I'll stand it up so you can see. These in the corner aren't doing nothing but just carrying on the design that goes across. And then sets against the wall like that. And see, these can be tipped out. And then these can sit on there too, but these go up here. And they just slide right out. You can't tip these out, but they slide out. And so there you go. And these can't sit up here, these go down here. And they won't slide out of the back because there'll be a wall. There'll be a wall back there. It won't slide out of the back. See? And it's supposed to be rough sawn. And this design was just something I went with. I was going to put lattice on the back of it. I thought I don't want to cut up my whole sheet of lattice just for this little thing. And I'll just sit there with a piece of sandpaper while I'm watching TV or something. And I'll just knock these edges off. Feather these corners all together. You know, occasional chip of wood. And then I'll dash it with some linseed oil or something. And there, Bob's your uncle. Now you can put a strap on the front, but you can't tilt these out. I didn't leave enough room to tilt them out. But if I were putting this in the camper, I'd have left a little more room. You got to remember that all of this that you see, all of this was out of one piece, 2 pieces of lumber that I had laying in here. This was, I only cut off like 6 inches of this to cut this in half, and then I cut this in half and it made the first shelf. Then I had to rip a board to get the second 2 shelves out. So this is just scrap laying around your wood room. And no, it's not Norm Abram quality, but it's my quality, and Tara likes it, and Tara wants it. And she said when her mama gets tired of it, she'll put it in her kitchen, cause her daddy built it. And well, that makes this daddy proud. So there you go. I can do better. I mean, I can do better quality craftsmanship than this, but I'm in a 12 by 12 room. Every time most comfortable thing I can work with is 4 foot long. And then I start running into the walls, trying to saw it and keep it straight. And it's just a pain. So this little stuff like this is fine. This is actually rough sawn out of a tree here in Thomaston, Georgia. The guy right down the street sawed this out, and these were drops. And I brought the table saw outside, and we ripped them down into strips, 3/8 inch thick strips. And what set that dimension was, that's how wide the board was, minus the thickness of the saw blade, ripped down the middle, and that's what come out. So, there you go. All but putting the stain on it, and I don't have the stain here. And don't stain it to my liking, stain it to your liking. I don't have any more of the trim, or else I'd run around the edge and do some more, but I'm not going to do any of that. This is fine. You got to remember, there's a wall. This hangs on a wall, either through picture hanging hooks up here, blind pocket screws, and these sticker boards, or however you want to do it, but there's a wall here. Here, let me show you. There's a wall, so these can't fall off, and they're not going anywhere. And we don't pitch and slam doors around here, so you ain't got to worry about shaking it off. I realized that I said that we were taking a break from YouTube, but Tira's off of school, and this is something that we've done inside. I had to run the air conditioner inside regardless if we're in here. So there you go. One scratch-built spice rack. Hey, I wanted to tell you, I normally don't promote other channels all that hot. Mainly because my channel's not that big to be promoting. Here's another close-up look of it and what it looks like on the back. And when you put it up on the wall, well, there's the holes back there. Well, you're putting bottles up here, not putting ink pens on it. That way you can dust them off and let it fall down and stuff, whatever you want to do. And that sits on the wall. Now you have the option, let me turn you around here a little bit. You have the option of cutting some trim to fill in these holes, but no, that's what it's supposed to look like. And if you want to, you can let it into the sheetrock. But there it is. A little bit of touch-up sanding work. A little bit of touch-up sanding work. Ta-da! There you go. Strong as an ox. Alright. Alright. But I've been watching this channel called Making Science Fun. I don't know the guy's name. I watch the channel, much like everybody else does. I skip through. But I watch it. And he announced on there that his daughter was going to be on Little Big Shots in Australia as an inventor. And I said, well, you know what? My daughter likes to do stuff like that. So my daughter watched it, and my daughter thought it was a hoot. And so, there you go. But his daughter has a channel. So check out Making Science Fun, and I'll put a link up in the bar. Well, no, I can't do that anymore. I'll put a link in the description down below. Yeah, I can't link to another channel. It's grayed out for me because of this new YouTube stuff. But check out Making Science Fun, and his daughter Mickey has one that says Inventing with Mickey. And that's her YouTube channel. A little 11-year-old girl in Australia. She's so far made an amphibious Barbie Jeep, sealed it up, did the work herself, put a trolling motor on it, and floated out there in this little pond beside their house or wherever they went. And she made a battery go-kart, and she made a bin collector to go down there and collect the trash bins. So go give them a look. Tell them Scott sent you. Alright, until now. Well, until later, just remember, if I can do it, you can do it. And be kind to one another. Bye.